Hey, what's up, gamers? It's AJ again from 1212 Games with another 12-minute gameplay video for you. And in today's video, we're going to be doing a 12-minute taste of the fantastic 2003 Game Boy Advance action platformer Ninja 5 or Ninja Cop as it was known in the European region. As I said, this was a Game Boy Advance release. It was actually an exclusive to the Game Boy Advance until just recently when it was ported to modern consoles. Um, it was something of a sleeper hit when it originally came out because it was well received by critics, but I guess didn't spread around by word of mouth until a bit later. It never really, for whatever reason, caught on with the general public until years later, and then according to Wikipedia, it became one of the more sought after Game Boy Advance titles. I was actually one of the few who was fortunate enough to get a copy when it originally came out. But now that it's on, modern consoles, thankfully everyone can enjoy it. I'm going to try not to talk too much during the actual gameplay because unfortunately there are a few nice little upgrades for this port, but there's no adjustable volume level, sadly. But it does come with a music player, which is where I am right now. As you can see. But anyway, so I'm gonna exit out of here, and then I'll show you the like the intro attract screen, whatever you want to call it, um, video, so you can kind of see what to expect, and then I'll start playing. But uh, this game does kind of play like a cool little mix of maybe like Ninja Gaiden and Bionic Commando for the NES, or Bionic Commando and the Shinobi version, or the Game Gear version rather, of Shinobi, the Game Gear Shinobi game. But anyway, uh, let's get underway. Oh, and you can choose from both versions of the game, as you might have just seen. I'm not quite sure what, if any, differences there are between the two other than the title, but I guess that's a cool uh, feature as well. And then one of the other cool new features is this options menu you can go to. Not a whole lot of great options though, sadly. Um, Again, well, two things. It should have adjustable volume levels because the volume mix is a little loud, especially for Let's Plays. But also, there's no customizable controls, which is uh, another kind of a letdown. But still a pretty awesome game, despite those somewhat glaring omissions. But I also just wanted to say that this bank robbery stage also kind of reminds me of the bank robbery stage from the original Lethal Enforcers game on the Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo and Sega CD. And then I also mentioned the Game Gear Shinobi before. Uh, you may have noticed the other two levels are Harbor and Cave, which were also both two of the main levels from the Game Gear Shinobi game. But I'll shut up now. Here we go. You do have to be careful not to hit the hostages. You have to wait until I guess the enemy puts the hostage behind them to attack. Otherwise, you'll accidentally take out the hostage. Again, somewhat reminiscent of Lethal Enforcers. Nice. it! See, one rookie mistake. Um, well, I actually just hit the 12-minute mark, ironically, so, or maybe conveniently. So I guess I can just call it right there. But as always, if you're familiar with the game, I hope you enjoyed this look back, and if not, um, I hope you enjoyed it as well. And you should definitely go out and try it because, yeah, it was a hit with the critics for a reason. It's a pretty fun little title, even if it looks a little dated nowadays. Nice little mix and of action and platformer, and nice throwback to, you know, some earlier NES and Sega titles. But as always, thanks for watching, and till the next time.